Hey, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick and I appreciate you for connecting with me. You're asking how to start my own business without trying to give you any BS, without trying to throw any punches your way. My story and experience with this goes back about a year ago, and I was working 40 hours a week in a restaurant, and this is all going somewhere to save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and just some critical information you got to know. But I was working in a restaurant, looking for a way, long story short, to build a business and income on the side of that. Tried a lot of different things. A lot of the business approaches I had tried, dealing with equipment, supplies, employees, that overhead. Managing it and maintaining it required more of a full-time effort, which I did not have, so I was starting to look for different things. Stumbled across some online programs, tried them, didn't really work out for me. They required more of a full-time effort as well. And then I stumbled across a person, and they shared with me some information and kind of mapped it out for me. And in less than about 30 days, alright, less than about a month, this is going back to, oh god, I'd say about September of 2014. So it's been just over a year, and at the time of shooting this video, you know, you could be watching this 2016 or 2017, but at the time of shooting this video, alright, I applied what they shared with me in less than 30 days, actually walked away from my 40-hour-a-week corporate America job, and was able to create a full-time income business working part-time on my own, by myself, just me, without dealing with a store, without dealing with employees or equipment and the operating costs that go with that. And I was able to do so because I came in contact with a person who was building a business on the internet, alright, but they're doing so in a very leveraged way where they weren't dealing with equipment, supplies, employees, or any of that overhead like you would with not just online businesses, but traditional businesses, depending on the approach you take. And because they weren't designing or developing their own websites, they weren't creating their own products, they weren't going through that big learning curve, alright, they weren't reinventing the wheel, so to speak, I started to model and copy them and was able to create those results. I worked my butt off for it. I learned a lot of things for it. Like you'd have to do in any business, you gotta learn, you gotta work, alright, in any business, but the cool part was I didn't have to deal with that. So when it comes to asking the question, you know, how can I start a business on my own? From my personal experience, I would not advise you to take the traditional approach. You can, alright, but if you want to create a leveraged, flexible business where you can do what you want when you want, not saying there's no work, there's always work, but if you want to take a leveraged approach where you're building a business, having a life at the same time in a lucrative fashion without having to get into, you know, debt and get loans and finance, learn to build a business on the internet. And there's a lot of noise when it comes to building a business online. Last tip I'll leave you with, connect with someone. It wasn't until I connected with someone who's building a business online that I was able to have a breakthrough, that I was able to, you know, be able to, you know, in 30 days create those results, which, like I said, I worked my butt off. I'm not promising you anything. I'm not telling you you're going to get rich quick. If you're looking to get rich quick, business is not right for you. But that's just my experience. So I hope this helps at least, you know, one person out who, you know, makes it to the end of this video. And if you did make it to the end of this video, it shows me you're serious. And you might be wondering, well, Brando, that's kind of a cliffhanger. You know, where can I find someone and connect with someone if I want to build a business on the internet? And the short answer is there's lots of things, you know, I could throw your way to overwhelm you, confuse you. This is a video. And long story short, if you're coachable, willing to learn, willing to work, if you're not afraid of those, I can be that person for you, alright? But you got to take the first step. And if you want to learn how to do this, if you are willing to work, connect with me on my site, check it out. And if you see what I saw going back 15 months ago, if you learned what I learned going back 15 months ago and you're already interested in building a business online, check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll connect with you from there, and I look forward to helping you build a business and help you get the results that you want out of it. And have an awesome one. Take care.